Hi, I'm Lieutenant Shawn Kelley with the Ohio State Highway Patrol, and welcome back to another episode of Keeping You Safe. With me today will be Miss Wendi Waugh from Connex and Trooper Jessica McIntyre with OHP Recruitment. Please stay tuned. I'm Lieutenant Shawn Kelley with the Ohio State Highway Patrol and the Portsmouth Post Commander. Today it is my privilege to have with me Trooper Jessica McIntyre with OHP Recruitment. Before we get into asking her questions about recruitment, I want to remind the viewing audience of the 4 dimensions of life preservation. As I said in the past, life preservation is something that's a cop's job, and that's what we do. With every dimension, we need your help. We'll start with seat belts. It's not enough anymore for just you to wear them. You have to make those around you wear them. Distracted driving. So many times do I see people on their cell phones as they pass me in when I'm off duty. Nothing's that important. Put the phones down, please. Drunk driving. That's the 3rd dimension. Last year, although it set records in the Portsmouth area, 5 out of 6 of our fatalities involved drug drivers. We have mechanisms in place to try to prevent some of the drug use with great places like the Counseling Center and all of the people doing positive things in Portsmouth. Again, need your help. You see something, you say something. And the last thing is crime prevention. Doing something a little different in 2019 has produced great results in crime prevention. We've involved stakeholders and community people of every social status. We've had users, we've had business owners, we've had judges, we've had everybody offer opinions that have helped us up our game. Again, it's going to take you. So, to recap in the 4 dimensions of our life preservation efforts, wear your seatbelts, keep tabs on distracted driving, drug driving, drunk driving, and crime prevention. So with that, I'm going to talk a little bit to one of our recruiters for the Ohio State Highway Patrol. And Jessica, I'll just ask you to briefly give a quick summary of where you've been and what you're doing.
Well, currently, I'm a recruiter, of course, with Ohio State Highway Patrol. And I've been employed with Ohio State Highway Patrol now for about 20 years. And I'm married, I have 2 children. And while I've been in this position as a state trooper, I've been able to go into different positions. I've been an investigator, of course, a recruiter right now. I've also been able to sing the national anthem at 7 different venues. So it's been awesome. I've been able to use other talents as well as being in this position.
It's always, I always love it when you come to town.
Well, thank you.
You know, I go way back, and,
yes.
and I think the world of you.
Well, I appreciate it.
So the goal is to put some things on media that will show people or give people a reason to want to be a state trooper. So I've got 3 questions that we've composed, and I'd just like for you to answer them to the best of your ability, so people will know what you're thinking. What are the current requirements to becoming a state trooper?
Well, we have just simple requirements, and the requirements are you need to be 20 to 34 years of age, have a high school diploma, be, of course, a United States citizen, and have a valid license. And that's basically it.
Very well. What challenges are you facing as being a recruiter with the patrol?
The greatest challenge that we are seeing right now is that a lot of people, or young people, have tattoos. So therefore, with our tattoo policy, they cannot have anything that is visible. And that means on your forearms, it can't go below your bicep. So we are still going around as far as when that will be taking place, as far as if there is going to be a tattoo policy in place still or not, but we're losing out on a lot of candidates in that respect.
So what advice would you give someone that's in high school right now, that's your juniors and seniors looking to be troopers? knowing they can't be one until they're 21. What's some advice that you would give them?
Right. I would tell them if they are looking to go to school, into college after they graduate, that would be awesome. It's always better to have more education as you're coming into the doors of the Ohio State Highway Patrol as a cadet. It helps you to advance perhaps quicker, and just having that knowledge base. So it doesn't always have to be in criminal justice. It can be in any area of study that they choose. Also in that time, also to keep up your health, staying in shape, because definitely once you come through our doors, you will have to, you will be doing a lot of running and a lot of cardio, and you do need to be in shape for that. So those are the things I would tell them, to encourage them to get their education, of course, and to stay healthy.
And lastly, what are some things that you like about the patrol?
Well, what I like about the patrol is, of course, the people that I work with. We've always had that, where we've been like a patrol family. Some places are different, but the posts and the places that I've been at, I've been able to enjoy my coworkers, and I appreciate that because it helps the day go by a little bit quicker.
Yeah, I would agree with that wholeheartedly. We have some really good people and really good places that we work around, and something that I would encourage the youth to do is, as they take heed to the dimensions of life preservation, that I said, if that's something that interests you, just keep your nose clean and maybe get to know a trooper.
Yes.
See how they live. They're always worried about what do you make, how much money. Get to know one of them. You'll see how they live and what they make. It's a good living. It's a noble living. I would certainly like for you to know that I appreciate you being here today and taking the time to sit down and put the word out about recruitment. Hopefully we can get a couple people's ears and then lure some good ones to us.
Yes, I hope so too, and thanks for having me today.
Yes, ma'am.